Jettie Mark, a young Afro-American woman with an insatiable curiosity for the ocean's mysteries, had found herself far from her homeland, America. Makhanda, a picturesque town in the eastern Cape of South Africa, was now her home away from home. Here she pursued her studies in ichthyology with an unquenchable passion. It was her final year at the university, and a daunting research project awaited her, an exploration of the mating and reproduction season of the enigmatic sand tiger shark. Mawaika Ruva, a close friend and fellow marine biology enthusiast, stood by her side in this academic endeavor. The two women had formed an unbreakable bond in Makhanda, sharing dreams of unraveled oceanic secrets and uncharted territories. With their scuba diving gear meticulously checked and double-checked, they stood on the precipice of an adventure leading them to the heart of the Indian Ocean, to a place known as Mole Shoal. An experienced marine scientist dive master was in charge of escorting them during the expedition. His rough features bore testimony to innumerable undersea adventures, each leaving a mark on his face that conveyed a story. The presence of this seasoned professional gave the young women comfort and certainty as they started their underwater trip. A world that appeared otherworldly in its tapestry of colors and organisms was gradually submerged as they descended into the depths of the water. Here, the power of water subverted the rules of gravity and sound, and silence was supreme. The masters of the deep, the sand tiger sharks, flowed effortlessly in this realm as their sleek outlines moved with hypnotic perfection. Jettie wielded her trusty camera for hours, documenting every mesmerizing moment with unwavering precision. In the heart of this aquatic ballet, Jettie captured the essence of sand tiger sharks, their intricate courtship rituals, the way they circled one another in a slow, mesmerizing dance that seemed to defy time itself. As the hours ebbed away, the ocean's tranquil depths held an unexpected twist in its watery embrace. Out of the serene azure, a sand tiger shark emerged, larger and more aggressive than any they had encountered. The majestic predator, known for its predatory prowess, now regarded Jettie, Mawaika, and their dive master as potential prey. Panic surged within them as the shark's movements blurred into a whirlwind of power and fury. Its cold, unrelenting gaze locked onto them, sending shivers down their spines. Their hearts raced, and every instinct urged them to flee. But there was no escape from the relentless pursuit of the ocean's apex predator. In the tense moments that followed, Jettie, Mawaika, and their dive master were forced to fight for their lives. With rows of razor-sharp teeth and a large bulk streamlined for speed, the shark circled the group of people like a natural avenging angel. Life and death now hung in the balance as the once peaceful ocean had been transformed into a battlefield. Mawaika was attacked relentlessly by the shark as they were engaged in combat. Blood mixed with the sea, a jarring reminder of the savagery of nature's dark side, and injuries scarred the undersea environment. Shark attacked directly on Mawaika's head, ripping it apart. Jettie's screams reverberated through the underwater life as she saw her friend's headless body sinking to the depths of reef. Jettie and the dive instructor struggled to survive, clutching at a sliver of hope that appeared to fade away with each passing second. They were terrified and fighting for their lives. Yet amidst the chaos and terror, the dive master's experience and knowledge became their beacon of salvation. With a calm and unwavering demeanor, he used his expertise to divert the shark's attention away from Jettie. In the relentless struggle against the predatory force of the sand tiger shark, the dive master's tactical skills began to turn the tide. The shark, perhaps finding easier prey elsewhere, retreated into the ocean's depths, its menacing presence fading into the blue obscurity. As the adrenaline subsided, Jettie and the dive master hovered in the water, their breaths synchronized with the ebb and flow of the ocean. The remnants of losing a life and shock clung to them, but they were alive, their bodies bearing witness to a brutal battle that would forever be etched into their memories. Their ordeal below the waves had ended, but the challenges of the ocean were far from over. Gently they ascended to the surface, where the warm embrace of sunlight replaced the cold, dark abyss. It was a moment of relief and unbearable sorrow, a reminder that life is a tiny object in nature's merciless indifference. Days blurred into nights as Jettie and the dive instructor were transported to the nearest hospital. The wounds they carried were physical and emotional, scars etched upon their bodies and souls. In the sterile confines of the hospital, they underwent treatment and their injuries were tended to by skilled hands. News of their harrowing experience reached the corridors of academia, where Jettie's unwavering bravery and dedication to her research were acknowledged and celebrated. On the other hand, the death of Mawaika was an unfillable gap in their lives. The academic community understood the immense risks researchers like Jettie and Mawaika's soul faced in their relentless pursuit of unraveling the natural world's mysteries. Her university recognized the profound importance of Jettie's work and her courage in the face of adversity. In a world where science and exploration pushed the boundaries of human knowledge, Jettie Mark's journey into the ocean's depths illuminated the hidden secrets of sand tiger shark mating and reproduction. The story of Jettie's survival and Mawaika's death was not merely a tale of death and survival. It was a testament to the triumph of the human spirit in the face of the world's most relentless adversary, the boundless, cruel, unforgiving, and awe-inspiring power of the ocean. It was a picturesque morning in July that seemed tailor-made for beachgoers. The sun, radiant and unforgiving, bathed the shoreline in its golden glow. The temperature soared to a comfortable 83 F, and a gentle breeze danced through the palm trees. It was the perfect day for the Mitchell family for a beach outing. Sarah Mitchell, an energetic woman with a warm smile, and her husband, Robert Mitchell, a kind-hearted soul, had eagerly anticipated this day. They arrived at the beach early, their hearts filled with the promise of relaxation and enjoyment. Their beachside spread included refreshing Cuba Libre cocktails and a stack of granola bars, a simple yet satisfying choice. As they sipped their drinks and savored the granola bars, the world seemed to fade away, leaving them to bask in each other's company and the serenity of the shoreline. Robert and Sarah decided to make the most of the tranquil evening. They cleared away their picnic remnants and ventured towards the ocean, its waters invitingly mild and welcoming. Hand in hand they waded into the shallows, feeling the gentle caress of the waves against their skin. With each step they ventured further from the safety of the shore, guided by a sense of adventure and the allure of the open sea. The salty breeze played with Sarah's hair as she laughed, the joy in her heart reflected in her eyes. Robert's love for her deepened as they reveled in this intimate moment, the beach seemingly theirs alone. Amidst the idyllic scene, a shadow darkened the waters below. A powerful presence, unseen but deeply felt, lingered beneath the surface. Unbeknownst to them, a short-fin mako shark, a creature of grace and danger, had emerged from the ocean's depths. In an instant, the shark's predatory instincts took over, its direct target unmistakably Sarah. With the swiftness of a lightning strike, it lunged towards her, jaws agape. The tranquility of the evening shattered into chaos as the ocean erupted with violence. Sarah fought valiantly, her instincts flaring to protect herself and the life she cherished. But the mako shark, relentless and determined, was a force of nature. The attack was swift, merciless, and ultimately tragic. As Robert watched in horror, his world unraveled. Her blood was dripping from the jaws of the short fin. In mere moments, he lost the love of his life to the erratic nature of the sea. Robert's instincts came into play as he struggled to comprehend the gravity of what had just happened. He was distressed and afraid. He had to escape the dangerous water and seek safety on the far shore. He struggled to keep afloat as he fought the churning waves with shaking limbs. Even though 400 meters seemed like an eternity, he was getting ever closer to the safety of solid ground with each stroke. Amid the choppy sea, the coastline beckoned, a sign of security. Upon finally reaching the shore, Robert's breaths came in ragged gasps. Once a place of joy and promise, the beach felt like a desolate wasteland. Tears welled in his eyes as he staggered to his feet, his gaze fixated on the distant horizon. With a trembling hand, he fumbled for his phone, and with trembling words, he contacted the coastal authorities. His voice shook as he recounted the horrific events, the sudden brutal attack that had taken Sarah away from him. Coastal authorities launched into action, mobilizing search and rescue teams to scour the ocean's depths for any sign of Sarah. The hours passed with agonizing slowness as Robert paced the shoreline, his heart heavy with grief and uncertainty. 2 torturous hours of waiting and uncertainty gave way to a grim revelation. The search team returned to the shore, their expressions somber and their shoulders weighed down by the weight of their discovery. Sarah had been found, but the state in which she was recovered was beyond heartbreaking. Her battered and torn form was a testament to the relentless power of the mako shark. It was a sight that Robert could scarcely bear to witness, a stark and brutal reminder of the tragic events that had unfolded earlier that evening. The days that followed were a blur of anguish and grief for Robert Mitchell. The loss of his beloved wife, his partner in life's journey, left an unfillable chasm in his heart. Every corner of their home seemed to echo with her absence, laughter, and warmth. The shock of that fateful evening weighed heavily on him, casting a shadow over his every waking moment. He struggled to make sense of the senseless, to reconcile the beauty of their shared moments on the beach with the brutal reality of that tragic encounter. Sarah Mitchell's passing was a loss for Robert and everyone who had known her vibrant spirit. Friends and family rallied around him, offering solace and support. But the pain of her absence remained an ever-present specter. As the weeks turned into months, Robert embarked on a journey of healing, a path fraught with sorrow and self-discovery. Memories of Sarah continued to fill his thoughts, and he found solace in preserving her memory. The way she smiled, the sound of her laughter, the love they had shared. The events of that day had permanently altered Robert Mitchell's life. A hint of sorrow now accompanied the once joyful sunsets, serving as a poignant reminder of what previously was and what was lost. It was a story of love, loss, and nature's unpredictable and relentless forces. And for Robert, it was a story of a love that would endure even in the face of the sea's unyielding cruelty, a love that would forever live on in his heart. A beacon of light amidst the darkest tides, Lucy Morgan had always found solace in the bustling city of San Francisco, where the steep streets echoed life's rhythm. Excitement coursed through her veins on this particular day as she waited for a special visitor. Her sister Olivia was flying in from Canada to reunite with her in the city they once called home. Lucy and Olivia shared a deep bond forged in the rugged landscapes of their school days, when they were avid hikers chasing the thrill of adventure. Lucy had meticulously planned a day of exploration and enjoyment for their long-awaited reunion. Lucy couldn't contain her excitement as Olivia's plane touched down at the airport. She greeted her sister with a warm embrace, and their laughter filled the air as they embarked on a journey that promised adventure and nostalgia. Their first stop was the breathtaking San Francisco Bay Area, where nature beckoned with open arms. The Dawangwood trails were their chosen path, shrouded in the mysteries of towering redwoods. The trail unfurled before them, a tapestry of towering trees, dappled sunlight, and the songs of unseen birds. The scent of earth and leaves filled the air as they reminisced about their school days, shared adventures, and the trails they had conquered together. Hours melted away as they hiked more profoundly into the woods, their laughter and chatter a testament to their shared history. Each step was a reunion with the past, and with every passing mile, the sisters felt the weight of the world slip away. After 3 hours of hiking through the enchanting Dawangwood trails, Lucy and Olivia decided to take a break and savor the tranquility of Fondy Beach. They found a secluded spot where the sandy shore met the soothing rhythm of the ocean's waves. Sitting under the shade of a weathered driftwood log, they marveled at the pristine beauty of their surroundings. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting the world in shades of green and purple, Lucy and Olivia felt the irresistible pull of the ocean. They couldn't resist the allure of its cool embrace, so they left their belongings behind and waded into the tranquil waters of Fondy Beach. The water was refreshing against their sun-kissed skin, and the sisters reveled in the freedom of the open sea. It was a moment of pure joy that only siblings who had shared a lifetime of adventures could understand. With each stroke, they ventured further from the shore, the rhythmic waves carrying them away from the world's worries. They were hikers by nature, but at this moment they were swimmers, surrendering to the ocean's embrace. An unexpected and horrifying intrusion shattered the serenity of the evening. In the blink of an eye, a shadowy figure emerged from the depths below, a bull shark, a relentless sea predator. The tranquil waters of Fondy Beach transformed into a battleground. The shark's target was Lucy, and it moved with swift and terrible purpose. In an instant, it lunged, its jaws clamping down on her leg with a force that seemed to defy the laws of nature. Panic and agony enveloped her as she grappled with the relentless pressure of the ocean's apex predator. Her instincts aflame with terror, Olivia rushed to her sister's aid. With frantic desperation, she tried to pull Lucy away from the shark's grasp, but the powerful creature showed no mercy. Amid chaos and despair, Olivia too fell victim to the shark's relentless aggression. As the ocean churned with violence, the people on the shore, unaware of the unfolding tragedy, were stirred into action by the sisters' frantic cries for help. Shocked and horrified witnesses alerted the authorities, their desperate calls cutting through the evening air. Rescue teams began racing against time and tide to reach the stricken sisters. Each passing second felt like an eternity as Lucy and Olivia fought to survive in the relentless jaws of the sea. The rescuers arrived with unyielding determination, their expertise honed by years of facing the ocean's unforgiving wrath. In a race against time, they reached the beleaguered sisters, their hearts heavy with dread at the sight of the victims' injuries. They fought to free Lucy and Olivia from the bull shark's grasp with deft precision and unwavering resolve. The struggle was relentless, but the rescuers refused to yield to the ruthless predator that sought to claim its prey. In the end, the unwavering courage and determination of the rescuers triumphed. Lucy and Olivia were freed from the relentless jaws of the bull shark and swiftly transported to safety. It was a bittersweet victory, for the sisters had paid a heavy price in the struggle. The ocean that had once been their sanctuary had become a battleground, a place of terror and agony. Lucy had sustained severe injuries, and the loss of her leg was a painful testament to the shark's unrelenting assault. Olivia bore wounds from her brave attempt to save her sister. The days and weeks that followed were a journey of pain and recovery for Lucy and Olivia. Their bond as sisters had been tested to the utmost, and the physical and emotional scars would remain with them forever. Lucy's path to recovery was long and arduous. The loss of her leg was a profound and life-altering change that required physical healing and a reevaluation of her identity and future. Olivia, too, grappled with the trauma of that fateful day, her nightmares haunted by the memory of the relentless predator that had torn their world apart. Despite their horrors, Lucy and Olivia's spirits remained unbroken. Their love for each other and their shared memories of a lifetime of adventure were the pillars that held them up during the darkest hours. The bull shark had taken its toll but had not extinguished the sisters' indomitable spirit. They were survivors and carried with them a profound appreciation for the fragility of life and the resilience of the human spirit. In the coastal town of San Diego, California, where life is often synonymous with sun-kissed days, the rhythmic sound of surf and the allure of sandy beaches, Ellie Brown carved out her life's purpose as a marine biologist. Her days were filled with studying the ocean's secrets, enchanting creatures, and the mysteries that dwelled beneath the waves. For years, Ellie had delved into the world beneath the surface, her curiosity and passion driving her to understand the delicate balance of life in the ocean. She had swum alongside dolphins, observed the graceful ballet of sea turtles, and marveled at coral reef's kaleidoscope of colors. But little did she know that her latest venture beneath the waves would bring her face to face with one of the ocean's most feared and formidable predators. On that fateful day, the sun glowed upon the coastal waters, beckoning Ellie to explore the world she loved so dearly. Armed with her research equipment and an insatiable curiosity, she descended into the azure depths of the Pacific Ocean. The water was crystal clear, and the gentle caress of the currents provided a soothing rhythm to her dive. As Ellie moved gracefully through the underwater realm, her eyes keenly observed the intricate dance of marine life around her. However, unbeknownst to her, a sinister presence lurked in the shadows, its powerful form cutting through the water with silent menace. The great white shark, a magnificent yet ruthless predator, had silently approached, its black eyes fixated on the intruder in its domain. The tranquil scene transformed into a heart-pounding nightmare in a fraction of a second. Ellie felt an irresistible force from below, and before she could react, she was trapped by the great white's jaws. The world plunged into darkness as the massive predator dragged her deeper into the abyss. Panic and desperation gripped Ellie as she grappled with the enormity of her predicament. Her heart pounded in her chest as she fought against the unrelenting strength of the shark. The ocean, her sanctuary and source of wonder, had suddenly become a merciless battleground. On the surface, the tranquil facade of San Diego's beaches was shattered by the horrifying reality of the unfolding tragedy. Screams and gasps filled the air as witnesses on boats and the shore saw the terrifying spectacle below. Someone on the beach, witnessing this turmoil, had called for emergency help. Authorities acted swiftly to protect the public and seal off the area. Shock and disbelief hung heavy in the coastal town as news of the attack spread like wildfire. A stark reminder of the wild and untamed nature of the ocean had shattered the idyllic image of sun, surf, and sandy beaches. Search and rescue teams were deployed to the site, their faces etched with determination and dread. Ellie's husband, Mark, a fellow marine biologist, joined the efforts to find his wife, his love and partner in life's grand adventure. Hours turned into an agonizing wait as the search team scoured the waters, hoping against hope to find Ellie alive. Once a source of awe and inspiration, the ocean had transformed into a heartless and enigmatic abyss. As night descended, the search continued with unwavering resolve. Ellie's colleagues and friends gathered on the shoreline, their prayers and hopes united in their quest for a miracle. Minutes turned into hours, and despite their relentless efforts, Ellie remained lost in the depths. The authorities and experts explained the great white shark's behavior, citing the inherent dangers of sharing the ocean with such formidable predators. Amid grief and shock, the coastal community of San Diego grappled with the stark reality of their idyllic paradise, a fact that spoke of the untamed forces that lurked beneath the surface. Ellie's memory lived on as a reminder of the fragility of human existence in the face of nature's might. The coastal town would forever carry the weight of her tragic encounter, a story of the boundless mysteries and unforgiving depths beneath the waves. In the end, beneath the depths, a tragic encounter became a poignant tale of the ocean's relentless power and the profound impact it could have on the lives it touched. Ellie's legacy served as a reminder that even in the face of tragedy, the sea continued its eternal dance, its secrets hidden beneath the waves.